Hello, it's Tuesday night and it's the regular time trial, which is not really a time trial, it's just some guys riding around the roads fast. We go around the country lanes, the quiet ones, obviously safely and all that kind of stuff. A few things going on with the bike, which I'll just show you now. So Defy is running very nice, but I had a little bit of an issue with the back wheel, being that a bit clattery and clangy. I couldn't figure out what it was. And I even emailed Zero or Cycle Division to say I think there's a fault, and this is what the fault was. These nice, these brand X through axles. I did do it. This quite tight last time. I've never had this trouble before. That's the best way to do it. It's kind of get them close together and like just squeeze. Anyway, so this cassette is there's a CS Hyperglide 700 11 speed. If I just whip it off, there you go, 11 speed hub, 11 speed cassette, still needs a spacer. So they obviously, like the old 10 speeds were, as narrow as those. You can see classical aluminium hub there with the score marks on it. Anyway, don't want to lose my place on this. Let's just put it back to where it was. Right at the bottom. And what was happening was, because without the spacer, this lock ring was tightening directly on the end of the hub there, and there was just a tiny little bit of play in the sprockets that I couldn't tell when I had it actually like just out the bike or on the stand or anything, but when I was riding, it was able to just move the sprockets around enough to make a clanging sound. But yeah, there should always be a good old recess between the end of the cassette and the hub body, because then when you tighten it in and clamp it, it takes it a little bit closer. And I've always found that whenever you're putting these lock rings on, you should only just be able to get to the end of the thread. Having more trouble with than usual. So that's what's wrong with that. It seems to be lined up pretty well. And I've got this new 360 GoPro mount, so that should get some nice footage tonight. So yeah, that's the bike. Are we going? Evening.
Hiya.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll see you in a bit. I'm on my own now. I had to stop to answer my uncalled bleep for work. So no chance of me getting back on the group. So I'm just going to have to roll in 2 or 3 minutes after everyone. Sorry. Yep. I'll tell you what, that footage was beautiful.
Needs to be blown out.
Step in. One more. And then, like when you finish the good bit, you just. So back at base camp after the ride. Unfortunately, I forgot to charge the rear light, so I had to make sure I got back before the light got too dark outside. This and then GoPro mount that's rotatable, so I can do some selfies on the bike. Worked really well. Didn't need my drink. Bike fantastic as ever. The new rubber bands for the GoPro mount to move it back onto the stem. They arrived. Yeah, all good. Next time.